Hi friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Isabel and this is my library. In today's video, I bring you more of my 2026 reading journal setup. We are making so much progress on my 2026 reading journal and I'm excited for another installment of setting up my 2026 reading journal. Let's quickly go ahead and start with a little recap. If you're new here, welcome. Happy to have you. These are a series of videos that I've been filming to help you get started on your reading journal for 2026 and help me move out of my 2025 reading journal, which only has the ending of November left and the beginning of that December month left. So I've already created my title page, my reading and book goals for 2026. I've skipped my index until I've designed more of my spreads. I also went ahead and set up the books read for 2026, which covers 2 spreads. And in my last video, I went ahead and did the spread layout for the Goodreads Challenge 2026. And here's my little key of all my Tombow markers that I have decided to use for this. So if you are watching this video for the first time and want to go back and watch these in order, I will have them linked in the description box below so that you get to watch them in order. There's no real reason to watch them in order unless you want to watch maybe the first one, simply because that one is where I tell you all the materials and supplies that you might need if you are interested in starting your very own reading journal. Other than that, you can kind of watch these as you please. So next we have our 26 books to read in 2026, which for now I will be skipping as I have plans to film some videos and look at my previous TBR videos to pick which books I'm going to be selecting for this. For my 25 and 25, I still have the little bit that's left of November and all of December to kind of get caught up on the 25 and 25. Same thing for 24 and 23, so I will not be completing these until that very end of December when I know for sure I'm not going to be tackling any of those books and I know exactly what is left over to keep track of. So that brings us then to this spread, which I have assigned as my ABC Challenge page 1 and ABC Challenge page 2. So I have talked before in the past that I've changed the way I do my ABC Challenge every single year. So I will go ahead and take you to my 2025 journal for this so that we can look at a few things. So in my 2025 journal, this is what my ABC Challenge looked like. I did one spread only. In previous years, as I have shown you before in other videos, I've done 6 spreads and 4 spreads, and I decided it was just too much. So I decided to kind of narrow this down to 1 spread. But this year I was a little bit unhappy with how squished certain letters got to be. So I think for next year, I want to do 2 spreads. So I keep trying to find the perfect solution and whatever works for me. And this is a great example, whether you're new to reading journal or bullet journaling or whatnot. A lot of it is trial and error. A lot of it is keeping the things that work for you in your reading journal and changing up a few things for the following year and just trying new things. There's always next year, right? So this year I felt a little squished, honestly, in this kind of layout. So I'm going to open that up to 2 spreads for this upcoming year. And that's what we're going to be working on today. So let's go ahead and kind of decide how we're going to be splitting this up. So my ideas are, if I'm doing 2 spreads, I'm thinking I could do 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. That would be 24, which means I'm missing obviously 2 letters of the alphabet, but I know I can always combine my X, Y, and Z or whatnot to make sure that I have extra space because, there's not a lot of X or Z titles. However, Y does have a lot. So I'll see how I kind of divide that. So let's see. I think I want to start off with doing some counting of my dots and seeing how I can perfectly divide this into 3 and then down the middle. So I will go ahead and start doing some math and counting and drawing lines. And once I have this successfully set up and divided, I'll go ahead and bring you back. All right, guys, welcome back. So I've gone ahead and divided this up, and basically it was every 13 dots or so is when I went ahead and divided. Obviously, we have some middle areas that are a little thicker, which I'm okay with because we do have this extra space at the top and at the bottom. So the middle usually gets squished. So I wanted to give it some breathing room. And we also have this side here that gives us some breathing room, but maybe I want to put like a nice little washi in that corner so it'll still kind of balance out. All right, so I think we are good with our box divisions. Now I want to go ahead and start using my stickers to place the letters of the alphabet. So I really do love, and I have a video up on my channel where I go over some sticker books that I have hauled and all of that. But you guys know I'm big on sticker books. This is one of those sticker books. I actually have 2 of these, believe it or not, because they do go on sale fairly often. And for a long time, before I had all the other sticker books, and I feel like now they are releasing a lot more sticker books than they used to in the past. So now they're way more accessible. But for a while, this was like the only one I had. And I did find on sale very, very cheap a second one. And I kept it just because I couldn't imagine not having this for my reading journal. And basically, this book There are quite a few in the same family, by the way. They have released multiple ones now. For example, we have this beautiful one, which is very book themed, which I love. But this is the first one I ever had, and these books are wonderful. The quality of the stickers is great. None of them uh peel off, like leaving residue behind. They all have like this back with these beautiful like pieces, which you could, if you wanted to use them in your journal, you could also use the back. It does not a sticker, but it is like pretty paper, and it's pretty thick. And even after you're done peeling all your stickers, you can still use that, you know. So it does have multiple uses, and I just love that you have one page of stickers and then just like the backing of the rest. Like, it doesn't feel like the stickers get smushed, or that you are losing some stickers because of where they're positioned or whatnot. But my favorite thing about them, although I love everything about these, is that they have an entire section in the back with just letters of the alphabet and multiple sizes, and they have like personalities, which I kind of love. Some have like little animals, and if you can see here, I've used these quite a lot in the past and in various projects or whatnot, and I love them. I think they're so beautiful, and it's an easy way to give some personality to your alphabet pages, and you don't have to sit there and draw them. If you love drawing, you know, that's beautiful too. If you like calligraphy and drawing, I'm not super creative when it comes to that, or at least I should say I'm not super talented when it comes to drawing. Um, so I prefer using like a lot of stickers. I also am limited with the amount of time I can dedicate to this. So it is ease it is ease of use as well when it comes to using these stickers, but I do love them. So sometimes I want to keep a similar vibe. Other times I kind of want them to look all different. So for now, I think I'm just going to go with whichever ones kind of fit in my box. I obviously don't want to use very big ones. So, because then it'll take up my entire square. So this might be too big, I think. So I might have to go this size or smaller. Let me see. So I'm going to limit it to an inch. So letters that are like an inch or smaller, maybe. I think I want to go with that. But now I have to think, do I want to put it, well, I can't put it in the middle. I'm not doing that. But do I want to put it lined up at the top? Let's see what I did. What did I do this year? And this is why I always keep referencing my current journal, because I've done so many of these that I forget. Okay, so I used like these rounder ones or these very small ones, clearly because I did not have a lot of space. And okay, so I did left, right to create like this kind of window thing. That's not bad. Maybe I do that for this one so they're not all on that side. Or maybe all on the left. And I want to alternate like that. Let's see. Let's see how this looks. All right. So let's get set up here. For the A, I'm liking this one or this one. I think this is very pretty. So let me go ahead and start with this one. And they do have different color backgrounds. So this one has a blue, but this one has that pinkish. So if you want something to look the same, you might as well get the letters from somewhere else if you kind of want them all looking the same. I kind of like for things to look a little bit different. I'm okay with that. I think maybe I want it here. I think that can work. Or do I want it up here? Choices. Maybe I can just line them all like this. I'm going to try that. Although this lends itself to being more on the right because of the way that this is designed. I can scooch it all the way to the top and the left though, which I like. I'm going to go with this. Okay, so that's where we have it. I think I like that. Perfect. Okay, so now for my B, think I'm kind of liking this one. Now, do I want to do A, B, or do I want to do like this? So what did I do this year? All right, what did I do? Okay, so I did A, B, C, D, E, so I did them like this, down. Or do I want A, B, C, D? I think I kind of like it like this, and I might want to do it a little bit different from what I've done in the past. So I think we're going to go with that. I could also go like this. That might be interesting and might make it feel more like they're a spread. I think I'm going to do that to change it up a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Let's find now a C that I like. And this one's pretty. All right. I'm liking how this is turning out. So nice. And I think this is going to give me a lot more room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7. I know there's more, but for longer titles, so maybe 7 titles fit there. I think that's good enough. Maybe we have found the perfect layout for my alphabet challenge. I think I want to go with this one. B, C, D. All right, I like that. I'm going across. Now let's find an E. I think I'm going to do this one because I already have a similar letter like that. It's kind of like the B maybe a little bit. All right, this was a little tiny bit bigger, but still okay. All right, next let's pick an F. This one has a lot of personality. Have I been using mostly black? No, I don't think it matters. So I might want to do that one. Okay, this one's pretty. I still have to decide what I want to do to separate my columns. Do I want to put some washi in there? Do I want to do solid black lines? I think I did different colored lines this year. I think I played around a little bit with the colors of that. Yeah, so in marker, I think I just messed around with the colors of that. I'll see what I do with that now in a minute. Okay, next we need our G. I think I want to go maybe with this one. Now our H. I think this is pretty. H. Next we have our eyes. Huh, these are cool. I think I kind of like this one. It almost looks like a scroll. I and J. I'm gonna go with this J. I think I've used a lot of J's. I wonder what's going on with that. Okay, I like this one. Oh, it's looking so nice. L. I kind of like this one with her in it, but I think this is better with what I'm going for this year. So I'll save that one for another project. Oh no, L. See, and that's what's so good about these. Like, you lay it down and you immediately remove it and put it back. These stickers are so good. I mean, I really dislike when stickers get stuck and then you're ripping everything to get them off. Like, I find that so frustrating. So, all right, so here we have our A through L. Now let's go ahead and continue over here. I am going to need to hold this page down when I put the M down. I think I like this one. Okay, so M is there. Let me go ahead and hold this down a little bit, because this page does pop up. Okay, and we have N. I'm gonna go with this scrolly one. I love this one. Oh, I'm gonna keep it in a similar pattern. Oh. E, I think we'll do, well, I kind of like this one. P. And we'll do Q. I think we'll do this one for Q. R. I think we're gonna do this one, or maybe this one. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go with this one. S. Let's try this one. T. I like this one. T. Maybe I can combine U and V. I think I'm gonna combine U and V. U, V, W. X and Y and Z. Yeah, U and V I'm going to combine, I think. U and V. U and V. Then W gets its own box. X and Y can share a box. And then Z. Z doesn't need its own box. Let's see. X. We could do X, Y, and then Z at the bottom. But then it's kind of out of order. Oh, choices. Because I know Y, I tend to read a lot of books with the letter Y. And Z has usually nothing. And X has nothing. I'm going to put Y here, I think. Or I could do X, Y, and Z maybe. Or X, Y, and Z. And then underneath. I think I'm going to do that. Let me get the Y and the Z already out. Okay. X, Y, and Z. I think I can do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and erase this. I think that works. Yes, I'm happy with that. That's a nice alternative. Okay. And that way I can just fill in my Y's all around, because I'm sure I won't have an X. If I have one Z, it'll be a lot. X is incredibly difficult to find. Wow, I think it's good. So let me put first my little book to the side. And then we're going to flip back. Okay, and then I have to decide what I want to do with this. How do I want to divide these up? If at all. I mean, because then I'm stuck inside that box, right? Not sure how I want to go about that. I also want to maybe do like a little strip here of washi. And maybe I do like the look of the boxes. But do I want them all lined up in black? Is that kind of what I want to do? Like the whole box lined up in black? Maybe. It just seems so limiting. Maybe I want to color in my boxes. Do I want to do that? I've never colored in my boxes before. So many choices, guys. Let's see how the boxes looked here. So I liked the different colors, but they seem kind of random. I know I initially wanted to do like if this was green, I wanted a green line next to it. If this was blue, I wanted, but then it got kind of crazy. So maybe not. Maybe just in black. I think that's okay to. I have enough space, I think, where I can make my boxes in black. Let me do darker pencil before I commit. I think I can live with that. Let me do darker pencil before doing pen. Yeah, I think I like that. Should I do marker or dark pen? Maybe dark pen because I'm going to be writing in dark pen. I don't know what pen I'm going to be using because this is a little bit thicker than what I want. I can get my line pretty thin. Yeah, I can still do these pretty small, I think, even though this is thicker. Yeah, I think it'll work. Alright guys, so I do like the definition of the box. I like that it brings out the dark outlines of the letters. I think it looks good. I think it looks organized. I like it better than doing them in different colors. So I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I'm still thinking if I should add like a little something here, like some sort of like washi tape or something. I think I kind of want to do that because there's very little room for design in these spreads, so maybe I can do something with that. Really sure what I could do though. See, I don't want a random color. I'm not really sure what I could do. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, we have these little things. That might be nice. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's some sort of washi strip or sticker I'm happy with. I'll fast forward you through this because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to find something that I want to put there. So I'll speed you through this part. All right, guys. So I love my little washi sticker strip here on the corner. I think it looks so good and it adds like a little, little flair, a little something to an otherwise kind of empty spread. And I'm so happy with my ABC challenge, guys. I think it looks so good. I think I'm gonna have enough space to put quite a few titles, and I think this is the perfect size, but we will see. We shall wait and see. So yeah, I love how this came out. So let's do a very quick comparing it to my ABC challenge from this year. I always like doing that. So this was my ABC challenge from this year, 2025. And this is what I have now for 2026. I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. I think it's an improvement on the spacing. And let's just very quickly, before I wrap up this video, let me go ahead and do a quick flip through. That's what that looks like. Love how this ended up coming out. So happy with it. Index will go here. 2026 list of books that I've read will go there. My Goodreads challenge with my key. Can't wait to color those in. 26 books to read in 26. All the leftover 25 to read in 25. And then the few leftovers of 24 and 24 and 23 and 23. And then lastly, what we worked on today, the ABC challenge, which I'm so excited about. And looks like my 2026 shelfie will be up next in a future video. So if you're still here, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope this was useful to you and you found some inspiration. I cannot wait to hear how your 2026 reading journal planning is going. Let me know. Let me know if you will be joining me on this journey. If you're already designing your pages, I would love to know. And if you're still not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Have a great one, guys. Bye.